executive dysfunction or whatever. So I'm trying this thing again where I live stream this. I know nobody's watching, but it'll save this. So for some reason in my head I'm like, what if something interesting happened when you were cleaning up this shit star? That's the voice in my head. It's got a weird tone to it. Oh, if you bend over like that, it fucks the camera up. Alright, I haven't thought this through. Obviously. Might run out of battery instead. How do you turn Is there a way to turn the light on the camera? No. There. So I'm trying to get, at the very least, I'm trying to get this shit here out to here because I got the house to myself. So that's the exciting thing that's going to happen in this boring live stream. I saw a live stream the other day, and it was either somebody's arm or it was like a wall, and there were 20 people watching it, and the person had 624 subscribers. I was like, oh, okay. It's very hot. That's why I don't have any clothes on, and hopefully watching this back, I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so hideous. So that'll help as well. This is gonna be something. That's all my stickers. You don't care. I don't care. I haven't eaten all day. My neck hurts from like looking at my phone too much. I gotta incentivize myself to clean all this shit up. Alright, let's just get this done. Okay. That's what I gotta clean up, so I'll just try and do that. Well, there you go. My father left his clonazepam at home. Well, hello. I'm sorry, this is going to be a very boring. I'm like trying to. I can't get over like executive dysfunction or whatever. So I, I'm gonna try and clean this up. So it's going to be very boring for you, I'm sure. But for some reason, my brain is like, what if something interesting happened when you moved all this junk? I'm terrible at life. I don't know if I've covered that yet. But yes. This phone doesn't actually have a SIM card in it. There's all my dumb old stickers that I do. Ah, shit. So I gotta go check the phone. My old man left his clonazepam at home. Gone away for the weekend. No, not the weekend. Some like 3-day trip. Dumb old phone blinks sometimes when it's already done something. Why is it so hot? It's gonna be in February. What? How is everyone? There's more than one person here? What the hell? I'm sorry, I was just like selfishly recording this to show like how bad of a fucking hoarder I am and how messy everything is. It was more like, because I thought if I record it on my phone, I'm just gonna like not do anything with it, but if I live stream it, it'll be, at least it'll be on one. Look, where did I get this? Fuck's sake, man. This is a manga I picked up from the hospital when my brother was staying. I had the whole set of this manga, and I was going to read it to him. And now I feel sort of guilty. Like it was in like a, you know, grab a book for free type spot, but I feel guilty I took it now. There's age 11 people. How is everyone? I thought I was in the middle of a daytime robbery. Frankston. I am Shithouse at life. How are you? Oh no. Look at this shit. It's bloody hot. Sunshine, I don't know, man. I'm in Queensland. It's like fucking almost 9 o'clock. I think it's 28 degrees or some shit. What a bloody mess. Fortitude Valley? Nah, man. I can't afford to live in the valley anymore. I used to live in New Farm for a while. Bloody disgrace you are, my boy. You're a bloody fucking disgrace. Yep. Alright. Fuck me. I didn't expect people to be watching. I thought it'd be just some dickhead fucking recording this. Oh, that's a good idea. Why don't you push live stream? That's a fucking... You'd think somebody that lives like this would be... have normal thoughts, eh? Oh. You know, normal people try and incentivize you, but like it's hot as bugger in here, right? I got no fucking ceiling fan. So, you know, the normal people are like, if you clean up your room, we'll get you an aircon. I'm like, fucking hell, man, I can afford a fucking aircon. You got to clean up your room because nobody could get in there to put an aircon. I can fucking afford an aircon myself. Just... It's not like you buying it is a fucking big incentive. 7 fucking people. Jesus Christ. Fuck's sake, man. I gave up on like trying to get people to watch any yabber on bullshit. And now I do it just to make myself... Like the whole fucking bullshit thing I'm trying to do is like, if you make content, you gotta fucking stop being a dickhead, don't you? So, I mean, you can't just be a dickhead all the time, fucking living like a fucking trash panda. A number of times I tried to like clean up, and then you're like, oh, isn't that interesting? I should talk about that. Look at this shit. This is how bad my fucking bullshit is. I didn't even open this. You know what this is? I got it for a bargain at Christmas time. I think that cost me $210 or something. They normally go for $450. I had to order it from Germany though. Something like a slow boat from Germany. Makes for good content. Well, let's bloody see about that. See, it's like everything, you know, they always say, oh, admitting it's the first step. For years, I'd watch those fucking hoarder shows and I'd say, I'm not a hoarder. I don't like poo in a bag and keep it. I don't like pee in bottles and have it. I'm not a hoarder. I've got good stuff that I'm saving. And then eventually you just go, well, I admit it, I'm a hoarder. But admitting it doesn't fucking really solve the problem. Jesus, fuck me. That's probably got my name on it. Probably shouldn't show that. Look at this shit, man. Fucking stickers. Every corner of my room's got fucking stickers in it. Oh, bloody hell, it's hot in here. I'm going to have to turn that fan in. My shed, yeah, your shed. I've got a shed out there and I've got a shed down the back. I got 3 guitars, a bass and about 5 keyboards in that shed. I saw a rat out the back the other day and I was like, oh shit. Like I've got a box with, back when I used to collect comic books, I've got Deadpool #1 in a box in a fucking sleeve and I'm like, I saw this rat out the front of the shed when I was putting up some washing the other night and I was like, oh shit. Because you know what, rats will fucking eat into anything. It's like, my Deadpool. There's so much junk in there. It'd take me fucking half a day to get to it. Nothing at all. What? Nothing that'll match. Yeah, no. You know, I've been a fucking too much crap person for a long time. The other excuse I used to make was like when I moved out of home, right? One of the places I lived in, because I do a little art and bullshit and music, a bunch of places I'd live in, I'd have my room and then there'd be like another room where I'd do art or music, and then I don't know where you're from, in Queensland, where these Queenslanders, they call them, Jesus, where came up with a good name, didn't you? It's like this wooden house that's up on stilts, so there's more like airflow. I'd lived in a bunch of them, and I'd like do stuff under the house. So I'd have like, you know, multiple rooms worth of shit. And then you move back into a situation where it's one room, and you're like, well, I got used to having like 3 rooms worth of stuff. It's not my fault. But you'd never get around to fucking downsizing, do you? Because, oh, I've got to save it, because one day... fucking stickers everywhere. Alright. Why am I going there when I should be going here? This bloody printer. Oh, sorry. I should probably read this so it's not a complete waste of time. But yeah, one of the times I moved, I remember it was that much of a hassle to like move all the shit, and I ended up like renting somebody's garage to keep all my stuff in. And I just remember a bunch of times like thinking, if that stuff caught on fire right now, I wouldn't put it out. Because like dealing with shit, you know, it's just like fucking weird Jesus complex almost. It's like a lot of this shit I got for free or really cheap. And so like you got this idea, oh, I saved that. Oh, I saved it. Like you get stuck with it once you've saved it, you know what I mean? But then if like something happened, you would be, oh, well, that's a big relief. But it's the dealing with it that's the problem when you're a fucking hoarder. Here we go, I'll keep going. Find that stuff. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. See, it's the same old. I got, you know, I don't know where you live, but we have this thing called curbside cleanup where they chuck out, you know, it's supposed to be stuff to go to the dump, but a lot of times it's stuff that's still useful. So like I pick those up and they work. I haven't got anywhere to set them up. That I bought it, you know, some bargain price. I never used it. It's meant to be printing out zines, you know, like little, which is, I've got a folder there. I saw it before. One of these boxes has a folder. Like a zine is like a homemade magazine. I was just going to put like a fucking PayPal link or something, you know. But I was going to leave them for free on the train and say, oh, okay, you feel like making a donation for $2 so I can print another one. It's what half of this shit. It's all like unfinished art shit. You know, you wouldn't think some dickhead that looks and lives like this is a perfectionist, but you're like, oh no, it's got to be the perfect time to do. Like, I got to set up a studio perfectly, and I can't paint. That's why I save shit like this. Just do a painting on it, and then but I can't because I don't have. It becomes a cyclical bullshit. It's like I can't do anything because I got shit everywhere, and I can't move the shit because I need to save it for something. At least I'm single, man. Imagine if I had a relationship and I was... That'd be shit for people, wouldn't it? This is the bathroom. It was started out crap, and now I was going to move some shit out. Hang on. You would let someone clear it up if you trusted them? Nah. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Probably not. Because you never know. You know, that's the bit that I get triggered by, is like, you leave something somewhere and then one of the normals goes, oh, you weren't using it, so I threw it out. I'm like, oh, I was saving that. There's this old, it's like a mini bike. I don't know if you've ever seen one, but they're like, yeah, it's like, you know, if you see a circus, like the clowns ride them. I lived with these, one of the junkies that I lived with, they just came home with it one day and said, oh, we found this at the train station. I'm like, yeah, you stole it from somebody. Somehow I ended up with it when they moved out, and I was like leaving it outside so it like rusts up, and I was going to make some sort of light thing out of it. And then somebody moved it, and I got so fucking stroppy. I'm so angry. I was like, I can't believe it. They threw it out. And then I found it. It was like hidden under a boat. And I found it and just went, yep, all right then, I'll forget about it again. Unicycle? Nah, it's like a bike that's like this big. Like it's weird. Like, you know, it's hard to explain. They're literally called mini bikes. But holy crap, man! All right, I gotta put the phone down. So, I mean, like, this is. Grab the box of like, oh shit! I grabbed the box of like free DVDs. I don't know what are we gonna do with them. I kept saving these to make like weird masks out of them, and now, oh, believe it or not, if you're safe, like stuff rusts and breaks and falls apart, and moths get in it, and rats get in it, and these, like, if this foam starts to fall apart, so you like save it for the perfect time to use it, and then you never get around to it, and it rots before you use it. Mini bike for clowns. Yep. All right. Retouch? No, not retouch. I'm gonna. Sorry to disappoint you even more. I'm gonna put this down so I can try and move that fan, and then like this. Why have I got all this? That's a great camera. Man. Is that even working still? attitude. Baby, baby, take a good look at my face. See my smile, lips are finished. Look a little bit closer. It's easy to trace. Yuck. Should probably put a shirt on so you don't start vomiting. God damn, it's so hot, man. I mean, taking 𝚌𝚘𝚌𝚎, which seems to help a bit with, like, it does help a bit with motivation, but sometimes it just motivates you to fucking doom scroll longer. Oh, shit. Really, a cautionary tale. You don't let your kids turn out like this. Got GABA in a bag. 𝚌𝚘𝚌𝚘𝚘𝚘. GABA, 𝚌𝚘𝚌𝚘𝚘, and some canna. Oh, jeez. There's an over-the-counter weekend. A bag of organic coffee. Of course, that'd be a perfect spot underneath all this crap. God damn, it's on. And move things at the same time. You fool! You fool! So much better. Wouldn't it be so much better if we were doing some fucking live stream, huh? Let's work towards doing that instead of bird riding. Let's do it. Look at my face. See my smile. Looks out of place. A little bit closer. So that's Zane. I don't know if I finished it. It's just collages and shit. Then you photocopy it. Oh, that's not one. This one's not finished. Yeah, it's just random collages and weird fucking shit. Oh, great. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? ask myself, why am I like this? Do I like this? Something's come open and then they're just everywhere now. A spade. Of course, that makes sense. An unused spade. Aha! Pitted dates. Of course. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Let's see, when's the use by? Must be trying to eat healthier back in 2022. Oops, out of place. I like that spoon. I don't know why it was in this bag. See, it's getting bad, man. My fucking screen addiction, man. I'm gonna have to get a drink of water. Oh. Well, at least somebody's entertained. My screen addiction's got so bad, I just went out for a drink of water. And I was like, oh, I should find out what the temperature is so I can talk to whoever's watching and tell them exactly what the and I was like, oh no, I live streamed on the phone to stop me doom scrolling. I had two phones at one stage. Like, I like this is like a Redmi 10, and I had a Redmi 10, and I was like, oh, I like this. And then I had this idea that I'd teach myself to video edit on a phone instead of getting a new computer. And I thought, I like this phone, I'll get the same phone and just use it for video editing. And then, so I had two phones, and I just like, I could always be doom scrolling. One would go flat, and I'd just pick up the other one, and then I don't know where you're from. There's this thing that happened in Australia where when 5G came in, I don't know why, they decided a bunch of phones, like there was a whitelist that they didn't tell anybody about, that like Redmi's a Chinese phone that like for some reason wasn't supported. So even though both phones, like if you went anywhere else in the world, would work on 5G, it doesn't work in Australia. So then I just had two phones that wouldn't work as phones, but they work fine for recording and video editing and shit. Cool story, Grandpa. Shit, fucking, what the, is that gonna, okay. Okay. Supposedly there's this thing called doubling that you're supposed to do if you've got ADHD. Where if it feels like somebody's watching you, you can do shit. Like I got the house to myself, which is why I'm doing this, but I kind of feel just like I haven't finished Fallout 4. Like I go back to Fallout. The other night I was playing Skyrim. I still haven't finished my first playthrough of that, but every time I play Skyrim it feels like too much like real life. Like I don't notice as much as Fallout, but I run around for like way too, like my poor person will run around for like 38 hours without sleep, barely eating, and doing like, trying to finish like 5 jobs and doing them all terribly. I'd be like, oh, I'm in this area, I don't want to go all the way up there, I'll just try and finish off one of those other quests, and I've got about, I think 35 unfinished quests, and then there's like a bunch of side quests. I just like start them. I haven't taken Serena back to her fucking family yet. What's this? Gold Coast. Yeah. Sort of. South Brisbane, not quite Gold Coast. Logan Bogans. Except now everybody from Sydney and Melbourne's moved up and like made shitholes like Woodridge too expensive to live in. Because on paper it looked good, like it was 25 minutes from the city, so why not? So now there's like places that cost 400,000 for a fucking house 5 years ago that now costs 1.2 million. So, well, the Bogans are going to eventually go, I guess. Shit. We are not far, that's weird. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I do that too. Way too much. At the moment, I've been like, I don't know. When I get into a bad thing of when I'm like bad in the head, I go on Facebook and look at the Facebook reels. Jesus, that's terrible. People on Facebook are so fucking toxic, man. And recently, well, if I'm not doing anything, I might as well try and like use the TikTok, because TikTok shows me different shit. On TikTok, it's like every second fucking video is like, if you've got ADHD, try this. Alright. Legendary refresh poll. Oh, Mount Tambourine, yeah. I'm trying to be a little vague, but yes. O'Reilly's and Mount Tambourine we went to a lot when I was a kid. Do you, I don't know if it's still even there. We used to like seeing is it Mount Tambourine, you go past we used to call it the Piano Rock. Do you remember seeing that? I don't even know what's still there. I have not left the house for a while. Legendary refresh pool. Shit. Oh, man. I'm closer to Movie World. Ah, yeah. So, what's that? Helensvale? Or you Olmo. Look at that. So I don't know if this is an ADHD thing. Or it's a cheapskate thing. I used to work in the alcohol industry, and then so the booze prices, as you know, because you're Australian, they go up twice a year. So at the beginning of the year, I just like bought way too much alcohol, and then I kept it in here. But I think is that my last liter of scotch? Sheesh. Oh no, I got another Johnny Walker in there. That random crap. Yikes. I'm going. I don't know that suburb. Oh, scheiße. I hate when you make things look messier when you're trying to make them clean up. So is it hot as buggery where you are then as well? If we're not that far apart. Like I'm as fat as a fucking house at the moment, but I don't know what it is. Like I haven't grown my hair this long before. I don't think. I just can't cope with this fucking humidity this summer, and then last summer was pretty bad as well, but it just saps me, man. I don't know. It just seems to make like my mental health worse, and then I'm going. It's your business if it's. Oh, 𝚌𝚘𝚌𝚘𝚘. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not great with exactly where suburbs are. And then there's like suburbs that like you hear about, and I have no idea where. What's that one that always comes up? Fuck. There's some new estate that they put in. Starts with a Y. I see like ads for it. I'm like, where the hell's that? And I think it's like west of Mount Tambourine. Yeah, I need an AC. Yeah, 𝚌𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘. I think that's a new. Oh, it always seems like it'd be a pain in the ass to get to. So did you move up, or well, you might be one of those? I always assume people move up these days, but I knew a bunch of. I lived with people that. A lot of people seem to move down from Mackay. It's a Brisbane. And then I guess I've known people that moved across from Ipswich as well. Perth, Jesus. All right. Well, there you go. That's a big fucking change. Fuck me, from one coast to the other. That's a big move. How long have you been over here then? Like, don't they always say like the... Oh, shit. Is it Perth that gets like the dry heat off the desert, or the... Because you're stuck between the desert and the ocean? I can't remember. I'm always getting Perth and Adelaide mixed up because I'm a... You know, they just seem like the far away places. I'm sure people from Perth or Adelaide. Oh, you bloody East Coaster, can't you get us? Can't you get it right? Why have I got those still? Am I going to use them? Does it spark joy? The frick, man. Alright. $15 Yeah, well, you know. No, it wasn't. I was going to say, oh, it's because we got GPS these days and we just use our phones and tell us to. But, well, it's not even my age, it's just that we were, you know, low middle class, so we were broke. But we were using the old, if you even, we used to have this like fucking map book you'd keep in the car. We called it Refidex. And it'd be like, oh, where are we going? Okay, and you'd. And it didn't work for me. I'd get lost all the time. There was one time I was trying to get from the south side of Brisbane up to Caboolture, up to the Sunshine Coast. Well, yeah, Caboolture, but up to the sunny coast. And my cousin and I, he was also bad with directions. I think we went over the Story Bridge and back about 4 times before we worked out, oh, that's the way north. But, yeah, like I said, I'm never going to use that. I should sell it. It's a bunch of shit that I'm like, oh, it's probably worth money. Oh, that's where you got some glasses. I'm looking for these. I think these are the ones I'm looking for. Is this the coloured ones? Yeah. These are as good as Sharpies and they're much cheaper, so you know, if you feel like doing any art stuff, look at the Amazon ones, they're pretty cheap. Oh man. Alright, what time is it? Alright, so I was gonna just do this for an hour, but I might try and push. Well, it hasn't even been an hour. My goal was to try and get to here so I could get some alcohol out. But now that I've made a mess, and I'm already. Oh, a frozen speaker that, again, I think somebody down the road was throwing that out. And I just thought it would be. I don't think the battery lasted, that's why they chucked it out. And the kids buggered up the knobs on it. Oh, man. Again, you have like all these reasons for things, but for anybody else, it just looks like fucking some sort of bizarre grub. Again, I was saving eggshells for some fucking for this idea that I'm going to do like art live streams, and I had an idea that I was going to make like masks on stream out of stuff like eggshells, and then wear the mask on the next stream and just like try and sell the masks on eBay, and then if they didn't sell, I'd just like, you know, leave them somewhere to be discovered. I get ideas and I don't implement them. Oh jeez, man, getting lost in the weeds here. Look at this, Barry. I am not coping. This heat. All right. I'm gonna put this phone down again and try and pull some stuff out. Yeah, I know. It's the pulling the finger out bit, you know. Like I've got an eBay account that I set up, and then no, it's got to be perfect, and I can't do things. Yep. Fantastic at giving advice, useful advice to other people, but terrible at following it myself. Lately, but I've had people write me letters after I gave them advice. They say, "Oh, thanks, that would really help me with my depression." I'm like, "Well, I wish I could listen to myself then." That was a very long time ago, let's be honest. It's a cousin of mine that was having some trouble. Alright. All right. I've said all right about 5 times. I'm gonna try and get some cold water to try and cool down. And see, in my head, if I could keep this up, that would be mildly interesting. You know, if you could go, well, because in my head it's like, well, I'm going to change, but you need to prove how much of a catastrophe you are. Dumb ideas. Yeah, it'd be good to sell it on become a minimalist. You're right. Right, let's go and get some water. Oh, that's definitely got my address on it. That's not good. I looked it up actually once. I think that Mickey Mouse Man's worth $15. Okay. My brother lived down the Gold Coast for a while. I used to go down there enough, but going to my head, I couldn't tell you where exactly Coomera is versus Broad Beach. And I have no idea what Silver Pete's they're in. I'm buying weed from the guy once. Like 11 o'clock at night. That's really sketchy. What the fuck? Why is that underneath all that crap? It's like some QML medical stuff. See, again, this is weak reasoning. Why would you say like this is part of that idea of like making masks out of, because you can heat and mold this with a kettle. You can pour some hot water and mold it. Oh, I need just in case I get around to that. Then time passes, and you're living in trash. And even fucking Oscar the Grouch is. Yeah, I do art. Well, when I'm not butthurt. That's what most of this junk is for, some sort of art project, you know. Art or music, or I just don't post about it enough. And then I was doing Instagram for a while. I do these stickers on, like, these are special stickers that I got from where I used to work. I used to go and stick them up everywhere, and then I'd record myself sticking it up, and some weird stuff would happen when you were putting stuff up in the city. Oh, man. Okay. So I got about 20% battery. Hang on. Do you have fans in your ceiling? Not in this room. I've got the room without. So, oh shit! Why has it gone that? What have I pushed? Not retouch. How do I? Is that green screen? How do I turn that on? At least 1 minute of content is needed to create. No. How do I turn this green screen thing off? Oh, that. No. Okay. That. Like, this is my shitty room. And this is the room next to mine that has a lot more room. And I can say that for real because this used to be my room when I was a teenager. It's got a ceiling fan and an AC. And this room here, I used to have my junk in it. So last year, for some reason, my mother decided to use this as an office, even though she's also got this area out here as an office, like behind there as an office as well. So she needed 2 offices. So the junk I had in here, which included that thing, like I just had to move a bunch of stuff into here, and that's why it's become like this situation, which is a weak excuse. But yeah, that was just the junk room, and now it's become her other office. But yeah, that's got an aircon, and that's got an aircon, and the lounge room has an aircon, but this room doesn't. So, but I don't even deserve it. My son and I have been watching you. We want to get to an aircon. Oh, that's funny. I've become a charity case. I guess. Well, I guess so. I've not become. I don't do much, so I could technically afford an aircon. It's just I don't know about installing it where I got all this shit in here, you know. Did not expect to have anybody watching. Okay. What is in this? Okay. We have worried the whole house was like that. No, like I have lived in houses that are like a couple of houses I lived in share houses, which is old. Like you're Australian, you know what a Queenslander is. Like I lived in an old Queenslander in New Farm that was basically two. I don't know how they got it through even the 50s when they put it up, but it was like 2 old workers' cottages that they just literally just like shoved together. Like there was one. The start of the house, the slats went like that, and the back bit with the kitchen and another bedroom the slats went like that. They just shoved 2 crappy old houses and then put it up on fucking stilts. We had like holes in the floor, rats. We had no fans, no aircon. It would get like ridiculously hot in summer and then freezing in winter. So, you know, places do still exist that are like that. Oh man, alright. Alright, well, I don't know how old your son is, but if he's grappling with procrastination or general disorganized messiness, let this be a lesson to you what not to do. Don't get too much stuff in too little space. Listen to your grandpa here. I know everything. I hate when people give advice like somehow fucking age is giving them wisdom. There's lots of old people that are dumb as shit. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to I appreciate you watching. Actually, it's been quite helpfully motivating, but I gotta sort of stop looking at the phone to see if you've written anything. And how much battery have I got left? I could probably put it on the charger, but oh man, oh Dios mío. I worry about things that you don't need to really worry. Oh, fuck. I've got some 𝚌𝚘𝚘𝚘 in a yogurt box. It's got some dead batteries in it. I know this has got dead batteries in it because I remember, I remember reading that you shouldn't just throw your batteries in the bin because it leaks out into the fucking garbage dump and it eventually gets to the water supply, so it's not the right thing to do. So I'm like, I'll take them to the place where you're supposed to, and then oops, didn't get around to it. Now I've got dead batteries in a box. Living my life as a cautionary tale. It's the old jacket I started wearing when I was going clubbing because back in the day there used to be like an internet forum connected to this club, and then I had a boring warehousing job. I'd be like posting on this forum, just shit posting and doing jokes and shit all day, in between doing minimal work. And I'd go to this club and get drunk or on the disco biscuits, and random people would go like, "Oh, you're that Cloudface guy." And I'd, "What? Oh yeah, I read your stuff all the time." I'd be like, "What?" I decided to put my name on a jacket so that way I would go, "Oh yeah, you just read the jacket." Or sometimes I'd just deflect and say, "Are you that Cloudface guy?" And I'd say, "No, I just borrowed his jacket." It sounds so egotistical. I was like famous in a tiny little niche a long time ago. In a tiny niche of a tiny scene. Ooh. Oh, fuck. So these are all from like old Natural Geographics and stuff. And yes, it's to do collage zines, which they must have been in a folder that's now fallen out, and the same these stickers that were in a box and it must have fallen over. This is the bit that's shit as well, like if you're trying to admin written on a piece of paper. You're trying to like do big maneuvers and move stuff, and then you've got like I've got to pick up all these like eggshells off the floor now. I'm walking on eggshells. The thing is, you do get a bit over the whole shit. I'm like, yes, I saved those eggs. Like, it's this thing like in poker. Like, so you see pot committed. So when you're playing poker and you get a shit, like, you get a hand and then you play it a certain way, and you're like, oh, okay, that guy raised, I'll put in money. And then you get to a point where you're like, are these cards? This guy seems like he's got better. This, well, fucking half the time it is women. It doesn't matter the gender. Fucking let's get over that little. The other person you're playing, you're like, I think they're better. They've got a better hand. But then the problem is, you put in like $500, and you put in half your stack, or you're like, oh, I got to keep playing now, and you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna lose. Oh, I'm losed. Yes, I lost. It's pot committed. You've already like committed some time or money to something. So I saved these eggs for a purpose, but now they're just fucking eggshells. I can get more eggshells, except if I was doing a project and I needed eggshells, like. You're going to start saving eggs now, and how many eggs can you eat? It's kind of pointless to pick up all these fucking eggshells off the floor, Good story, keep going. Good Lord, it's hot in here. Take off all your clothes. Town on the way to get from the go straight down. In the bathroom and there is no sink. Water out of the tap is very hard to drink. The lyrics are kind of stupid if you actually think about it. Very hard to drink. You go way too fat, boy. Sound like thing. Oh, that's my back. Okay. Fat boy, fat boy. Till tomorrow. Message retracted. That's cool, bro. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Okay. Some progress has been made, I guess. It's not much, is it? That's still a disgrace. How can you live like this? Do not call this living. Good times are back, huh? Oh, shit. Alright. This phone has got 12% battery left, but I'm fading already. I'm going to try and wait. So if the stream cuts off, I'm going to try and fool myself like I'm facing the phone so I can't see it. Sorry, again, I'm selfishly making content to make my life less shit. So I fool myself into not knowing when the phone goes off and stop streaming, and I'll just keep pretending like I won't. It's like a what's it called? Schrodinger's cat. Jeez. Look at that. That's a collector's item. BWS COVID mask, which was modified after the fucking medical people would come in and say, oh, if your ears are getting sore from wearing that every day at work, you do this trick where you tie a elastic band to it. I mean, technically it's a collector's item. I was an essential worker because it's essential for people to drink alcohol while they're getting paid almost as much as you are for working 5 days a week. They'd come in and be like, all I'm doing is drinking and watching Netflix. Jesus Christ. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know where this is. This is 7th of the 6th, 05. Drugs and thugs don't always mix. Mix it up and it gets mashed up. All, and then you get all bound up. What the fuck, man? I probably thought that was deep. Strangest thing last night. Sleepwalked to toilet wearing singlet and PJ pants. As open door. Jenny Jan. Me and collapsed in a basin's position. I helped her up and she went to the loo herself. Amazing, I got back to sleep. What? I don't know. I don't even know what that means. It's in my handwriting. Back when I was on Steelbox? I used to sleepwalk when I was on Steelbox. Doesn't make any sense. Nope, 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 nope. Everything always seems harder or easier than it is. You fucking put off doing shit because it's like that's too hard, and then other stuff you're like, oh, I'll just that'll take like an hour. I'll just do that then. I was gonna dye my hair tonight. Oh, I think that noise is like the battery running down noise. What is in this bag, bro? Oh, nothing. Just random junk. You have a collapse. And there's nothing in it. And you ask yourself, where is my... Nobody's here. Stay 6 feet away signs. Certainly is iconic. I have a collection of permanent signs saying 6 feet. Okay, so the one person that was watching stopped watching. That's fine. That's fine. Now I think if I do this again, I just won't even look at the... I mean, I got to this, which was the goal, but like a lot of things, it's just made more work obvious. Okay, it is ridiculously hot in here. I'm sort of going to cut it because I can't seem to cool down, and I'm not trying to be dramatic, but yes, I didn't eat lunch and I didn't eat breakfast, but I do that a lot, but you know, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little bit before I live stream again. I did an hour and 13 minutes. I hit the goal. Achievement unlocked. Now it's good, like I can't actually go to bed tonight because there's shit everywhere, so I'm gonna have to sleep on the couch. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you did, like and subscribe. No. All right. GG. That's video games. Look at that. See that? That's been there for a long time. See what it says? Declutter. Why? Sell things. Get rid of. Make art. Make music. Writing. Travel more. Relationships. YouTube videos. Be more and see more. Interesting. Yeah. How's that working out for you, bud? Sorry, person that just tuned in. This boring live stream is over. I'm way too hot in this room. And I've made a terrible... Well, I made progress, actually. It was worse than this. This phone's dying. I've got to go and recuperate some... Okay, thank you. I love you. Goodbye. Oh, another successful embarrassment on the internet. How do you stop this? Are you sure you want to stop? Yes. Oh, please make it stop.